Hi, I'm Shannon from houseimprovements.com, and in today's video I want to show you my setup for spraying in my garage when I want to spray trim and interior doors. Okay, first off, this is the type of setup you'd do if you're going to be doing more than a couple doors or something like that. If it was one or two doors, I probably will just paint them by brush or roller. But when I have a multiple sets of doors or a lot of lengths of trim, I'll usually do this setup so that I can spray it all. And one of the problems with spraying is overspray, so you need to kind of protect the things around you and create a little bit of a booth just to keep it a little cleaner in your workspace. So you can see that I put some covering down on the floor, and that just stops getting overspray on the concrete itself. And I've just got some old sheets and some cover blankets and that sort of stuff. I've got some sawhorses here, and that's where I'll lay trim out on. So right now I've got the door jambs and miscellaneous door pieces for the doors laid out there. I've got plastic hanging on these cabinets just to keep overspray off of them, because I'm spraying up pretty close to those, so that's just protecting all that, as well as across on my overhead door back there. Then I set up this temporary wall using these adjustable poles. So these ones don't quite reach my ceiling, which is 10 feet, but I just put them on a block. You can see down there on the floor, a piece of 4x4. And then up top, they go right against the drywall, and they just simply expand to that height, and you twist them to thread the little feet up or down, and it makes a nice secure attachment. And from there, I just hang some poly. So I don't need it all the way to the ceiling, because I'm not spraying up in the air like this. I'm spraying horizontal on the doors. So as long as I'm higher than the doors, I should be fine. And you'll notice that over here beside the trim, I don't have it along this side of the trim either, because generally I'm spraying down towards the trim, and overspray out to the side isn't as much of an issue. Okay, so that's kind of how I seal off the area. The next thing I do is I have these 1x4s. In this case, I needed 2 of them because I can do 3 doors on each one. And I've got them mounted to a hinge that I just leave right on my overhead doors. So I just simply pop a screw in the bottom of this 1x4 and get rid of it when I'm not using it. But I leave that hinge there so that I can mount the 1x4s to it. So what that allows me to do is I've got some pre-drilled holes in the top of the 1x4, and I just simply pop a nail through the pre-drilled hole and into the top of the doors, and that just keeps them standing where I need them. And I've got them spaced out. I don't know what that would be. It's probably close to 3 feet. It just gives me room so I can get right in here and I can spray, and yet I'm not rubbing against the back. It'd be nice to have a little more room, but I find this works okay. It'd be nice to be about 4 feet apart. So I've got the doors all standing. I also have the doors sitting up on some blocks, and this just kind of helps keep some of the dust that you kind of end up getting on top of the drop cloths. Keeps that from shooting up into your fresh paint, and it also keeps the door from sticking to the floor, or to the cloth, I mean, because you'll get a wet edge on the bottom. So basically I'll get all my doors and trim and everything set up, pre-cut if I want to, and then I'll go around, dust everything off once I have them set up, and yeah, mix my paint, and I'm ready to go. So right now, this is the sprayer I've been using. I'm still kind of playing with it. I haven't really perfected the use of this one. My old electric sprayer, which you can see in a different video about spraying doors. My old Faithful finally calved. It was a Wagner too, I believe. Yeah, it was. It finally calved, and I've been trying to go to one of these kind of HVLP type sprayers, but I'm finding it's not working as good for me, but I just haven't quite figured out the exact mix and everything that I need. But anyways, this video was more about my setup and how you can do this in your own garage or your shop. And you know, it does take a fair bit of room. I probably got, I don't know, to do this, I probably got 24 feet by 10 feet or 12 feet used up to make this work, but this is a pretty big setup, so you could use a smaller setup and just do it, you know, more multiple times depending on the amount of doors you have to do. For longer trim, obviously, like for baseboards or that, it's usually 14 feet long. So once I have the doors out of the way, I'll just line all the sawhorses up in one row, and I can lay out, you know, however many pieces of trim I need to do it. So that's going to be a wrap. I just wanted to quickly show you what I do for my setup for spraying in my garage, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas and little tips on setting up your own spray booth in your garage. I appreciate you watching. Like always, please click the thumbs up, subscribe to our channel right down below there if you haven't already, and also check out our channel. We've got a ton of videos. I'm sure there'll be something there that you'll find interesting.